וואו.
צופים יקרים, כאן המנחה שלכם, אורי לייזרוביץ. אתם מוזמנים להדק חגורות ולהצטרף אלינו למסע להכרת יהודי ארצות הברית דרך האוכל. זה יהיה מצחיק, זה יהיה מעניין, זה יהיה מרגש, וזה יהיה מאוד טעים. אז אולי כדאי שתפתחו חגורות. הפודי היהודי, ממריא. את הפרק השני אנחנו מתחילים עם סיפור הצלחה יהודי שהפך לאימפריה בכל אמריקה.
Hey Billy, how are you? Hi, how are you doing?
Welcome to Coney Island.
A strong baritone.
I'm Ori.
I'm Bill Handwerker. In 1916, my grandfather took his life savings and opened up a little hot dog stand about 8 foot wide.
Hot dog and a Pepsi.
And what was happening is everyone in Coney Island was selling hot dogs for 10 cents. So he decided to sell hot dogs for a nickel, 5 cents. He was going crazy. Business was going very well.
You came here with your grandfather, and he told you, okay, pick whatever you like. Do you remember still the taste or?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The big one is the French fries. A funny story is that when I was really young, like 5, 6, I didn't like hot dogs.
At all?
That was a mistake.
And how did you become an empire?
After World War II, my father and uncle came back from the war. My father said, look, people are not only in Brooklyn and Manhattan, they're on Long Island, they're moving out. And we should open up a place. They opened up in Long Island, in Westchester, and Times Square. So that was the beginning. Hundreds of millions of hot dogs are being sold now throughout the country. We celebrated over 100 years 6 years ago, and it was a true milestone.
פגשתי שם עובד מקסים, שהוא עובד שם כבר למעלה מ-40 שנה.
Okay, Ori, this is one of the 5 hot dog grills that we have in this restaurant. We make it the same way we made it for over 100 years. And the secret is that we have what we do at Nathan's is we slow cook the hot dogs on a low flame, and as you get closer, it gets very hot over here. That's kind of the secret. It's a slow cook. And then what we do is we take them and we bring them onto our finishing, and we roll them out until they kind of pop open. Get them starting to pop. And that's what makes them so tasty, is all the spices exploding with flavor. We toast the rolls, and you can get different kinds of topping. Nathan's mustard is a proprietary blend. It's a deli-style mustard, and it's Nathan's own recipe. We put on some sauerkraut. Wow. It's very, very New Yorkish. Another big seller here is chili, which is a very good, it's a beanless chili. It's just meat, because you don't want beans getting in the way of a good hot dog, right? Go for it.
Wow.
Told you.
לא יכול להסביר לכם כמה זה טעים.
You taste the spices in the blend?
I don't know what I'm tasting.
The beef? It's a beef hot dog?
Everything. It's heaven.
In 1973, there was a Yom Kippur War. At the time, I don't remember the full story. I remember my father telling me Coca-Cola was going to boycott Israel. And my father took a position. He went to the Coca-Cola. He says, listen, if you boycott Israel, go into Pepsi.
Don't mess with us. What's your first memory of this place with your grandfather?
First memory is I'd walk in with my parents through the back door and just seeing my grandmother cutting onions and my grandfather right by the front counter and him standing there with my father and just looking out as the crowds would be out to the sidewalk, to the street.
The line was crazy.
The lines were crazy. I think this is, you know, I saw the excitement and the enjoyment. I think I was hooked then. It was always something I wanted. It was always something I wanted to do. It's hard for me. No. He started something, and it's something that will be with me forever.
And with the world.
And with the world. With the world.
That's the victory.
Yes.
אחרי הביקור המרגש הזה בקוני איילנד, ואחרי שאכלתי המון בשר, הגיע הזמן למשהו צמחוני, אולי במקום הכי צבעוני בניו יורק, צ'יינאטאון. הגענו למסעדה הסינית הקשרה בצ'יינאטאון.
Hi, I'm Lawrence. Welcome to our humble restaurant. We're the original Buddha Bodai here in New York's Chinatown. We've been here for about 20 years here, serving our local Chinese and kosher communities.
שמעת בסאונד את הפריך?
אפילו פגשנו כאן סועד יהודי.
You speak Hebrew?
קצת. I speak אבל לא מספיק.
I speak אבל לא מספיק.
That's my only
What's
joke.
the sticker? First time in here?
No, I've been here many times. I don't eat non-kosher meat. This is the best Chinese, I guess, kosher in the city. Jews eat Chinese food on Christmas, so I'm sure if you came here on Christmas, it would be packed with Jews.
Our busiest day of the year, by far, is Christmas Day. I think a lot of non-Jewish businesses would be closed. Jewish people are looking for food, and Chinese people are serving it. And I think we all just melded together. Here, we've got a little sampling of some of our dim sum options. We have a vegan shrimp dumpling and a watercress dumpling.
Wow. Okay.
So I want to talk about the names in the menu. You have pork, you have shrimps, but it's all kosher, it's all vegetarian, right?
This right here, by far our most popular dish. It's Chinese roast pork, but it's of course plant-based. It's seitan. We get people who have been vegetarian for years, and they've made the transition, and they say, I miss so-and-so Chinese food, and we make that transition easy.
Wow.
אני ממש מבין למה היהודים התחברו לסינים.
Here in New York, Chinese and Jewish community hand in hand. Neighbors here for hundreds of years on the Lower East Side, immigrants in America, and in close proximity to each other. Foods meshed and melded, and tastes as well.
אני מקווה שנשאר לכם עוד קצת מקום, כי אנחנו ממשיכים עם האוכל הטבעוני. התחנה הבאה שלנו היא מקום קטן בשם Orchard Grocer, דלי בבעלות יהודית, שם גם פגשתי ולוגר אוכל יהודי צעיר ומצליח. מאוד מצליח.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Made with apples and honey, perfect for a last-minute Rosh Hashanah dessert.
I started because I love eating. It was just I loved food. I loved learning about food, watching food on television. I started a food blog. And from there, I've just kept growing, creating video content. I now reach over, I think it's 200 million people annually.
You're an amazing chef, and you're very, very famous. But that's not the only reason we're in here. We're here because of the necklace. You're Jewish.
Yes, proud Jew, and like I reach a lot of people. And I think, you know, for me to be able to be a good example, and you know, like there's a concept of Judaism, like to be like or legoyim, and to be a light onto the nations. You know, for me, being Jewish really means, you know, being a proud Jew and, you know, showing the world what a Jewish person is.
So why did you choose this place for the interview?
So it's a very cool vegan like deli. For me, I think a lot of the coolest like culinary innovation right now is in vegan markets and in vegan kitchen. Oh my God, I really want to try some of this.
Okay, so let's try. Just pick whatever you like. That's the show. Welcome to the Vegan Daily Taste Test.
Vegan jerky maple bacon. Interesting. It's made of like soybean proteins.
Cheers. Fun, kind of chewy. Let's go. So Jewish of us. Ham pretzel halal.
We dig in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I want to make out of it?
French toast?
Bread pudding.
Ooh, bread pudding, that'd be very good. Have you ever had jackfruit?
Yes.
Oh, it smells. Tastes much better than it smells.
The hamburgers and the croissant that we ordered.
It smells so good.
Wow. That's amazing. Teach me how to make the best selfie.
Confidence is key, and lighting.
Okay, confidence. Wait, I'm good, I'm good.
Yes?
Yes. Okay,
yes.
I'm
Here
good.
we go. Good. Now you can take a good selfie, and then just smile.